Please see this, for it is the real clue to understanding of problem of freedom. Whether in this world of politicians, power, position and authority, or in the so-called spiritual world where you aspire to be virtuous, noble, saintly, the moment you want to be somebody you are no longer free. But the man or woman who sees the absurdity of all these things and whose heart is therefore innocent, and therefore not moved by desire to be somebody, such a person is free. If you understand the simplicity of it, you will also understand its extraordinary beauty in depth. After all, examinations are for that purpose, to give you a position, to make you somebody. Titles, position and knowledge encourage you to be something. Have you not noticed that your parents and teachers tell you that you must amount to something in life? That you must be successful like your uncle or grandfather? Or you try to imitate the example of some hero, to be like the master, the saints, so you are never free. Whether you follow the example of a master, a saint, a teacher, a relative, or stick to a particular tradition, it all implies a demand on your part to be something. And it is only when you really understand this fact that there is freedom. The function of education, then, is to help you from childhood not to imitate anybody, but to be yourself all the time. And this is a most difficult thing to do. Whether you are ugly or beautiful, whether you are envious or jealous, always to be what you are, but understand it. To be yourself is very difficult, because you think that you are ignoble, and that if you could only change what you into something noble it would be marvelous. But that never happens. Whereas, if you look at what you actually are and understand it, then that very understanding there is a transformation. So freedom lies not in trying to become something different, nor in doing whatever you happen to feel like doing, nor in following the authority of tradition, of your parents, of your teacher, but in understanding what you are from moment to moment. You see, you are not educated for this. Your education encourages you to become something or other, but that is not the understanding of yourself. Your self is a very complex thing. It is not merely the entity that goes to school, that quarrels, that plays games, that is afraid, but it is also something hidden, not obvious. It is made up, not only of all the thoughts that you think, but also of all things that have been put into your mind by other people, by books, by the newspapers, by your leaders. And it is possible to understand all that only when you don't want to be somebody, when you don't imitate, when you don't follow, which means, really when you are in revolt against the whole tradition of trying to become something. That is the only true revolution, leading to extraordinary freedom. To cultivate this freedom is the function of education. Your parents, your teachers and your own desires want you to be identified with something or other in order to be happy, secure. But to be intelligent, must you not break through all the influences that enslave and crush you? The hope of a new world is in those of you who begin to see what is false and revolt against it, not just verbally but actually. And that is why you should seek the right kind of education, for it is only when you grow in freedom that you can create a new world not based on tradition or shaped according to the idiosyncrasy of some philosopher or idealist. But there can be no freedom as long as you merely trying to become, or imitate a noble example.